I am hyper today, guys. I am wearing my headband because I was outside doing yard work for the past 2 hours and we had some sun today in Canada and my hair is not in a good condition, so I kind of ran inside and decided that I'm gonna film the live anyway. I was gonna postpone it, but I said, you know what? I'm feeling that high energy and I want to kind of push it on you guys. So today we are on day 7 of our March challenge. Wherever you're at in the challenge, whether you are doing the refeed, whatever you are doing, we are here today. Today I want to do a little bit of a non-scale type of challenge for the next 7 days. So today is day 7. We're going to remove that sticky and I want to focus on the next 7 days that every single one of you do this challenge, okay? It's kind of a 2-part challenge. So it's a non-scale challenge because I don't want you guys to focus. Please ignore my hair. I look like this is my mom's headband from when she used to do aerobics classes, back when they did the tights and the little leotards and she would do aerobics. So I found it in the house. But today's non-scale challenge for the next 7 days to get through these 2 little chunky chunks here. Okay, someone said happy faster day. That's awesome. Happy faster day, guys. So the non-scale challenge for this week is a 2-part challenge. Number 1, I want to inject a little bit of emotion and momentum and keep us going to get super pumped. So I'm going to inject that momentum by doing this right now. Every single one of you, I want you to go to your wardrobe right now and grab an item of clothing that doesn't fit, that you want to fit into. So whether it's a pair of shorts for the summer or a pair of jeans that you want to fit into or a t-shirt that you want to fit into for the summer, because today in Canada is one of the first days that I saw sun in a very long time, and I was outside like brooming and raking and it's 4 degrees and I was wearing just my hoodie and this silly little headband. But that's gonna be our challenge for the week. Every single person, go get an item of clothing from your wardrobe right now. I have a pair of shorts, I just put it on my dresser that I want to fit into for this summer. So even if you're not weighing in every day, even if you don't have like an actual scale type of thing every day, I want you guys, somebody says carnivore nurse says I'm the smallest I've ever been. No small clothes. That is awesome. So that's a goal that you want. So maybe it depends on what your goal is. You know, you can do some measurements or you could do something else. Kyle just signed on too. So that's what we're doing, and this is total commitment for whoever of you guys is on here right now, because it's Saturday night in my time zone at least. I'm not sure what time it is in your time zone. Oops. So I'm really proud of you guys for logging on and continuing with this. Tips for low energy. I already took potassium and magnesium and Himalayan salts this morning. So in general, low energy is something that might happen, and as you go through, Carnivore said, I'm gonna steal my 14-year-old's pants. Low energy is something that might happen throughout the fast. So I would say just kind of try to get yourself up out of bed, try to kind of get yourself motivated by doing something. Maybe listen to some like super upbeat, perky music that might get you a little bit more pumped up, give you some endorphins, stuff like that. You can do a walk, you can keep moving. I know a lot of the time in the first couple of days or around here, you're gonna start to feel a little bit more tired, low energy. It's possible. The salt usually kicks in, so maybe try upping the salt a little bit more, but it's normal to feel like a little bit weaker, and just kind of keep going with it and do other things that might motivate you, whether it's kind of getting your blood flowing by just maybe doing a couple crunches or something, who knows, or just going for a little walk, and not necessarily for the workout aspect of it, but just to get those endorphins going and feel good. So that's also why I recommend blasting some music. So I was playing the music this morning and I blasted it outside and I was feeling super hyper and dancing, and I got a lot done. And last night for 2 hours, I was cleaning another like kind of tool area. So I'm really, really feeling good right now. Oh, someone said definitely good to do the potassium and magnesium. I ended up hospitalized for low potassium. Yeah, you guys, make sure that you guys are taking your supplements. Again, I know a lot of people are not caring at all about supplements, and some people are pure water fasting groups and stuff, but I've heard a lot of things from people not taking enough potassium. So what happens during the fasting is that you're too low on potassium if your body's using up too much. Sometimes, you know, potassium helps with heart health, so it's important to keep the potassium and the magnesium. So again, as usual, the links are always in the comments below. So this is your challenge for this week. pull out some article of clothing that you want to fit into, or maybe if you guys want to buy a new outfit in like the size that you project yourself being this summer, get that item and try to fit into it. That's kind of the goal for this week. So I don't want everybody to obsess over the scale. And this is a little trick to know, okay, my measurements are obviously slimming down, my inches are slimming down, and I'm not gonna focus on the scale so much, because we know the scale can fluctuate like this depending on how much water you drink, right? So I don't want everybody to get stressed out about the scale, but I want us to still work towards a goal. Okay, part 2 is that I want everybody to dig up an old photo of them at their fittest, best self. And it's possible that your fittest, best self is happening right now. You might be in the best shape of your life. And in that case, then you're awesome and you're good to go. And for some of you guys who are not in the best shape of your life, but you were before, I want you guys to find a picture of your old self, because this week's challenge is going to be to find that person with the high energy and the confidence, and find her. Even if you're not at that size yet, let's find her energy, let's find his energy, and let's get there. So find and dig up a photo of yourself. If it helps you, pop it right on the fridge or put it on your mirror or something like that. Keep it on the home screen of your phone and just have that motivation to find the person that she is, even if it's not in terms of actually getting there physically right away, and it's not about looking that size right away, but just mentally. If you know that that person from before had more energy and was more confident, then find that inner confidence that she had or that he had before, and let's get there. So those are your 2 things to do today. I was in my teens when I was in a bad 1990s hairband rock stage. Pretty sure I tossed those before. Yeah, I don't know. This is the only headband I had, and it's 4 degrees Celsius today, and I was cold, so I didn't want to wear a hat, and I wore this headband. So I just don't feel like taking it off because my hair is like not nice right now. And I didn't have time to go shower because I'm not done cleaning. Oh, I thought you were making fun of my headband, Khadija. Okay, anyway, so I just did that. But I'm feeling good right now, so whoever, oops, okay, this is not appropriate. So I'm feeling good, I'm feeling pumped. I don't know what's going on. Just all of a sudden I have that energy and I'm just good. Today I'm good. So whoever, if you guys want, again, you're allowed having tea, you're allowed having coffee, black coffee, and you're allowed, so if you need to have a cup of coffee, I'm not even a coffee drinker. I'm not a coffee drinker. I never drink coffee. I find it absolutely horrible. But maybe it's because I never put like milk and sugar in it, so I just don't like the taste. So today, I decided that I took a little bit of that instant coffee I told you guys, like a little bit, just to get myself pumped up for the yard work. And I diluted it in like this much water, and I just chugged it like a shot, and it was like disgusting, but I think it's working because I'm really hyper right now. So I'm gonna tell you guys that that's where my energy is possibly coming from right now. Lovely laced, I'm trying to read your username. Funny you suggested the clothes. I reset my timer, but after putting on that mini skirt hanging on my door, I had no problem getting back on track. Keep hanging it on my door as a daily reminder. Exactly. So sometimes at this point in the challenge, right, people always go strong the first week. Boom, 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 boom. We're doing this, we're doing this. Oh, slowly losing momentum here. Slowly losing momentum. So in order to get that momentum back for the next 7 days, let's finish this little chunky chunk, at least for the next 3 days. I'm gonna say 7, but at least for the next 3 days, pronounced, loveliest. Okay, I'm reading it. Loveliest one. Loveliest? Is that correct? Is it loveliest? Okay. Wow, my hair is awful. Okay, so at least for the next 3 days, I want you guys to go hard. So kind of challenge yourself out of your comfort zone for these next 3 days to do something you haven't done in the past. Okay, so maybe this time for the next 3 days, okay, let's go hard and not do a crutch. Or if you're doing OMAD, okay, let me try a 1-day fast, or let me try a 36-hour fast and push myself a bit more than last time. Or for those of you guys who are doing the crutch for the last couple days, if you want, push yourself hard for the next 3 days. Or if you want, let's just do that kind of stuff. Just challenge yourself for the next at least 3 days, and then we'll reevaluate for this chunk. But this chunk here, we're gonna focus on getting there right away. So that's what the goal is. And then I also want you guys to challenge yourselves this week or at least for the next 3 days. Okay, let's take it one day at a time. So we'll do this little chunk first. So I would like you guys to focus on one thing that you want to do that you haven't gotten around to doing. Okay, I'm going to challenge myself to do this too. And for myself, I've always wanted to learn how to shuffle. I don't know why. And I reminded myself of this today because I played this shuffling playlist on Spotify, because I just put a random playlist and it was this like, boo. And I'm not even someone that likes that kind of dancing, but for some reason it just looks like really good cardio. And I was looking up girls shuffling and stuff on Instagram, and I was like, whoa, that looks like a good workout. They look energetic and they're all really fit. So I kind of want to teach myself how to shuffle. I tried teaching myself last year, I think, or the year before. I was practicing for like 2 weeks or something and I stopped. Because let me tell you, that thing is cardio. Like, you do it for 30 seconds and you're like, ugh. And that's when I was quite overweight as well. So hopefully I'm lighter and I could bounce around more. So I'm feeling like I should at least practice it like a couple minutes every day or watch some videos. And I want everybody to learn something new this week. Okay? We're not only here for physical development, we're here for mental development, we're here for self-development, we're here to be better people overall. Okay, I don't want this channel to be only about like weight loss and health. I want this channel to kind of be about just becoming a better person overall. Whether you're better to your friends, you have better relationships, or whether you're just feeling, carnivore nurse says good sports bras a must. It's funny you say that because I'm wearing this old Lululemon shirt that I found, and I don't have anything under it because it has its own bra, and then I was like, I'm gonna need some more support if I'm gonna do that. But I want this channel to be really about just all of us working together and striving to be better versions of ourselves. Whether this means being kinder, whether this means helping people out, whether this means focusing on our health, whether this means taking up new hobbies and self-developing ourselves, or learning an instrument, like I always say, learning a language. Just follow your passion and try to achieve success in terms of like where you want to be in your life, be more productive. Because these things are all hand in hand. When you start fasting, you get that energy, you feel better about yourself, then you want to put yourself out there, learn new things. It's everything together. So I'm really, really excited to kind of go in that direction. And I really like fast forward to health, but I think I'm also going to think about doing some exercises about fast forward your mind. So I want to kind of start that new segment at some point. I don't think I'll get around to it for a while. Maybe that's what my project has to be. But I want this to be like fast forward your health and fast forward your mind, and overall just work on becoming a better person every single day. So that's kind of what I want this channel to be about. Just all of us here pushing through every day, doing things out of our comfort zone, trying to work on our self-love, trying to work on our self-confidence, and really having that kind of like energy to get through the world, you know? Because life is hard. Life is hard, and you know what they say? You're not gonna spend 8 hours a day working for someone else and then come home and not work on yourself. You know, they say that, and once I heard that, it was so motivating, because we spend hours and hours and hours a day working for other people. And then we come home, we turn on the TV, we become brainwashed, we go to bed, and we wake up the next morning and rinse and repeat, and we never have that extra added value in our lives. So if you want to really work on yourself, you need to remember this saying: don't go to work and work for someone else for 8 hours and then come home and not work on yourself. Every single day I want you guys to take steps to do something that will help you in your life become a better person. Like I said, if that's just learning a language or coming up with a new hobby that keeps you busy, these things are all really, really good. Or maybe you want to learn how to cook after you're fasting. Or maybe you want to clean and organize and just stay clear mind, clear house, clear everything. That's really going to help you. I really pushed myself. Like in the past couple years, I've really, really pushed myself with self-discipline. I have habit trackers, I have a planner, and I write down to-do lists, and those things really keep me focused. Because things that I want to do is be very consistent with learning the language that I'm learning, which is Mandarin, which I actually need to get back into. Then being consistent with doing reading, which this month, last month I read 2 books, and this month I'm kind of falling behind because I was reading this one book and it was pretty boring and I had trouble getting into it, and it threw me off completely because every time I opened it I fell asleep. So I need to get back into reading now. So this is our challenge for now. So I want to do all these things, and I want you guys to actively keep lists, do to-do lists, and do a lot of stuff like that just for self-development. It's so important. Because we're not only here developing our bodies, we're developing our minds, our bodies, our soul. Because what's the purpose of life? I'm not going to get that deep right now, but the purpose of life is just evolving your spirit, becoming more spiritual, understanding things around you, becoming a more kind person or a kinder person, and doing things that just help the world and help yourself evolve as a person. Because we're in this life once and we need to make the best of it. So we need to be at our best health, our best mindset, our best self-development possible, and do all the things that we want to do, because we're not going to put it off forever. If you want to start your master's degree, all of a sudden nobody's going to wake you up and shake you and say, hey, let's go. If you want to start a new career path, nobody's going to shake you one morning and say, hey, it's time to start your new career path. Or if you want a job, nobody's going to shake you and say, hey, time to get a job. Like, nobody's going to do those things except you. And the fasting, I find, gives you a lot of kind of practice with the self-discipline. And when you have practice with the self-discipline, you can use that in other aspects of your life, because that discipline trickles into all the other aspects of your life to make you a nice, well-rounded, well-grounded, and well-rounded person. So, very important lesson of the day. I work on it every single day. I work on it just to continue to learn new things and do new things and push myself out of my comfort zone. Like, I don't like raking the floor. You know, it's doing things every single day that you don't like doing. And I talked about this before. Brian Tracy talks about it, where he says, eat that frog, which means that if you had to, let's say if the worst part of your day every single day was to eat a frog, a live frog, just hypothetically speaking, then you wouldn't want to eat that frog at the end of the day, because then the entire day you're dreading, like, oh my God, I have to eat that live frog today. This is gross and it sucks. So instead of dreading it all day and dragging it out all day and dreading about it and letting it consume you and take up all your mental real estate, instead, eat that frog first thing in the morning, get the hardest thing done with your day, and then boom, you can fly through the rest of the day. That book was totally amazing. It's called Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. I used to work at a gym at Good Life. I used to work at a gym like several years ago, back when I was after university. And it was just something I liked doing because I liked having the free membership and stuff. So what I would do is that there was an Indigo, like a Chapters bookstore right beside it. And every lunch hour, I would go there, because that's before I even did intermittent fasting. But I don't know why I did that. I just didn't really like doing lunch, I guess. But anyway, I would go to the bookstore for an hour every single day in that time, and I would read for an hour and then go back to work, and then I felt really pumped for the rest of the day. So that was a kind of lucky thing about living so close. I mean, working so close. It was literally like in a plaza. So the Good Life was here and the Indigo was right beside it. So that was really, really cool. And I got to read a bunch of different books every day, and then I didn't have to buy the books, because sometimes I would think if I buy a book, I'll never read it. And you know, sometimes we collect them and they collect dust. So that's something that I used to do, and I love that book. It was really, really good. But every single day, do something that is bringing you closer towards your goals. Samantha says, I'm not a part of your group, but I think you're doing an amazing job. Well, thank you, Samantha, but you're here now, so that means you're part of the family. So if you want to hop on the wagon right now and start with us right now, there's nothing stopping you. We're here, we're open-minded, we have our big arms welcoming you into the group, so join us here. And I'm really, really proud of you for being here right now. I don't know how you found the channel, but welcome, and welcome to our amazing family. I don't know if you saw, did you guys see my little photo with the little Squirtles? I really like that Pokemon. And it's like all of us here welcoming a new member into the group, like, yeah, Squirtle, Squirtle. Anyway, I think my energy is like next level right now. I guess that's why people drink coffee, right? But anyway, I hope you guys are feeling good. I was kind of dreading this live to a certain extent, because I was just like feeling all roughed up when I was doing the yard work outside. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna look terrible on live. So anyway, here's my 80s headband from my mom. Maybe we should bring headbands back. What's wrong with headbands? So this is why I'm not dressed at all. But anyway, so you guys are doing awesome. It's Saturday night. Whatever you want to do tonight, keep it going. I didn't have time to do my nails. I took one off. So I'm gonna do my nails eventually, probably tonight. But do something out of your comfort zone today. Take out that pair of shorts. Do something like that. Take out that pair of jeans that you want to fit into for the summer. Summer is coming. And this summer, you don't want to wear cardigans all summer and be self-conscious. You want to show those arms, you want to show your body, you want to feel comfortable. You don't want to wear a cardigan in like 30 degrees Celsius, which I know most of you guys are in the States, so I don't even know what that is in Fahrenheit. So anyway, you don't want to wear cardigans and cry all summer while everybody's wearing shorts and you're wearing your black leggings and your black cardigan because you don't want to show your body. And on another note, I also want to do a lot of like self-development this summer in terms of self-love. I think that's something we all need to work on, because sometimes even if you are at your goal weight, you still don't have that self-love and you still feel self-conscious. And that's something I work on every single day. So I want to work on that when it gets closer to summer so we can feel comfortable wearing the clothes that we want, whether we even fit into it or not, whatever our body state is at. I want to focus on that body positivity as well as the self-love, as well as fitting into those clothes for health purposes, right? So Yasemin, ben 2 gün yaptım sorucu ama çok üşüdüm. So yeah, it's pretty hard. Someone was saying they had a lot of trouble with the water fast. And today's the day I complete listing all my open loops like a to-do list and race the next week to close them. Perfect, Esther. That's amazing. Abby said I haven't weighed for 160 for more than a month. Usually I weigh 165. Amazing. You in now. Jeremy says you in now. Ask my kids my purpose and they'll say to serve them. They haven't noticed I'm fasting. Marvelous, Mel. Attack chopper reading, yes, all for it. Amen. Can you remind me of what a crutch means? So if you guys read the complete guide to fasting, if you guys want it, down below, it's on page 214 and 215. So that's in yesterday's video. If you want to check it out, you can hear more about what I was talking about, a crutch meal. And non-scale victory. So for those of you who don't know, the acronym NSV stands for non-scale victory. NSV for carnivore nurse was leggings can be baggy when you lose weight. Exactly. Amazing. So I'm going to leave you guys at 20 minutes. I hope that's okay. I'm going to keep this short. It's Saturday night and I have so much energy that I want to use that energy and get everything done today. I'm going to continue cleaning. And let me just tell you on a side note, be careful because there's a lot of state of emergencies popping up, especially in the US and in Europe and all those things. Keep washing your hands. Try to do this social distancing and stay away from big crowds. It's a really good time to be fasting right now because you're kind of forced to stay home and forced to not go out in these crowded places. So use this opportunity to stay home, focus on your fasting, stay away from food triggers, and clean your entire house so your house is the cleanest thing you've ever had in your life in these past next couple months. Like this month is gonna be tricky in terms of going out because there's a lot of virus and everything like that with the coronavirus out there. So stay home, stay busy, work on yourself, stay healthy, clean your house, build up your immune system with fasting. And this is like a really perfect time to do this. Let's crush our goals. Carnivore nurse just said it. Let's get this done. Go get your pair of shorts, go get your pair of jeans, put it on your dresser, hang it up, try it on once in a while, and we are gonna get through March strong. Get that momentum going. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm so excited, making a fool out of myself. Okay, anyway, you guys got this. If you need anything, message me. You know exactly where to find me. I'm gonna go hard for the next 3 days with a water fast because I did that crutch the other day. So next 3 days, I'm gonna go hard with a water fast. I'm gonna do some walking, I'm gonna do some yard work. That's gonna be my goal for the week. And I'm gonna put another little pair of shorts to try it on and try to get fitting into them now. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching on a Saturday night. You guys are awesome. Happy fasting, and I will see you tomorrow. Same time, be there or be square. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Happy fasting, you little weirdos. We're a bunch of weirdos because we're the weirdos fasting. I wish that was cool. I would have been like, mic drop, and then close it, but I'm not that skilled yet. So I'll see you guys later. Mwah, happy fasting. Message me if you need anything, okay? I'll see you guys. Bye.